Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be telling you guys about the one big thing I think needs to be fixed with Grand Theft Auto Online's Gunrunning DLC. So while I'm only going to be talking about one thing in this video, I will be bringing up some honorable mentions at the end. I really want to hear from you guys in either the comment section down below or tweet at me and say, hey, Mr. Boss or Ross, I think this is pretty broken from the Gunrunning update, and I think it needs to be fixed too. So without the way, let's not waste any more time. Let's get it started. But I really want to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. Get involved as well and let me know what you think. Okay, so this one is pretty simple, but it has to do with a big chunk of what we see in the Gunrunning update, and that is the new weaponized vehicles. So the way the weaponized vehicles work is that every single one of them, at least so far, that's been added in the Gunrunning update is either armored or has the ability to kill you. So whether that's the APC or the Oppressor or the half-track Dune Loader or the Dune FAV, really any vehicle, the weaponized Tampa, the anti-aircraft trailer, all of them have the ability to kill you in some way, shape, or form. However, if you try and fight back and destroy one of those vehicles, it's gonna take away $20,000 from you. How does that make any sense with the current insurance system that's going on right now? You've got an enemy that could have a rocket-proof vehicle, but if you dare fight back, you're the one that's punished, and if you end up destroying them, you're the one that ends up losing out of $20,000. So that is the one thing that I want to see Rockstar end up fixing. And it seems as if it's a bigger issue than just the new weaponized vehicles we got with Gunrunning, although this shines a light on the issue more prominently. But the bigger issue is definitely how outdated the mechanics of the insurance and the bad sport system are. That is 100% the idea right there. And that's another point as well. By destroying these vehicles, you end up getting put in the bad sport lobby. Like if you destroy enough of them, you'll be put in bad sport. So over time, you'll have your money taken away via insurance. And then over time, if you have to fight off enough of these, you'll be put in the bad sport lobby where you won't be able to play with any of your friends and any of your crew members, which is just such a flawed design. Honestly, I feel like the way Rockstar did it with the special vehicles that came with import-export was way better. How the vehicles were stored in a special garage, and if you blew them up, they would just go back into that garage and you would have to go back and get them. With the way these new vehicles work, the weaponized ones, for whatever reason, instead of them being stored in the massive bunker that we have, they're stored in our personal garages, which means they're subject to bad sport problems, the insurance problems we mentioned, and because of that, the system just seems really backwards. I thought, like I said, Rockstar did it really well with the special vehicles, where if you destroy someone's Ruiner 2000, you're not punished. He just has to go get another one. Whereas Rockstar's system is almost so backwards, where they punish you for destroying other people's vehicles, but the game encourages you to go after and destroy others people's cargo and vehicles in CEO work, giving you a small reward too, which just doesn't make any sense at all. I have no idea why Rockstar is doing this. So the problem doesn't just stop there, because let's say you do manage to defeat one of these weaponized vehicles, whether it's an Oppressor or an APC, well, you'll lose $20,000. Well, it'll be back up and operational in 30 seconds with that person only having to have a quick call to Moore's Mutual and then the mechanic to get it to spawn right back in. So like I said, even if you do destroy one, it'll be back up within a minute, ready to fight you again, and you're the one who paid for the insurance. Now, luckily, there are a few default ways around this. If you're doing a resupply run, you actually don't have to pay for the insurance fees. So if someone's hassling you in an APC or an Oppressor or a half-track while you're on a sale or a supply run, you have no fear of destroying them or having to pay for the insurance. Same thing if you're on like a mission like Headhunter or, Sightseer or something like that. You'll have 20 minutes to basically destroy these vehicles without paying insurance. And what's so backwards about all of this is that these vehicles are very griefer prone. I mean, anything that's weaponized is going to be subject to the entire lobby wanting to destroy it, especially given the fact that they're brand new and a lot of people are interested in them, whereas the incredibly slow and defense-based mobile operations center is free if you destroy it. shouldn't it make more sense to have to pay insurance on the mobile operations center, considering how important that is to all the different activities we have to do in game? And what's the biggest bummer about all of this is going to hurt normal players more than griefers, because griefers really don't care that much about insurance. This is going to affect the little guy that just trying to play the game and in some cases doesn't want to be bothered by others, but has no choice but to destroy someone that is griefing them in, let's say, like an APC or a weaponized Tampa or something like that. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up now is because 50% of the remaining vehicles that are left in the tunable files, and they're going to be released over the next couple weeks and months, are going to be under the same sort of scrutiny, because those 4 vehicles, the Ardent, the Night Shark, the Insurgent Custom, and the Technical Custom, all are weaponized and have the ability to kill you. So is their insurance going to be the exact same way, where if you destroy them, it's going to be $20,000 down the drain? So this is something that not only we are experiencing right now, but could be a huge issue going forward over the next couple weeks and months whenever these new cars are released and whenever they are added into Grand Theft Auto Online. 50% of the remaining vehicles have the potential to be broken just like this. Now, another way I saw in which you can get around this, which I think is pretty cool, is actually calling a bounty on the owner of the vehicle. So let's say you're getting griefed by someone, but you don't want to destroy them because they're in an APC. That would mean you lose $20,000. Well, if you call a bounty on them and destroy it, it won't count against you, and you can almost get all of your money back, which is pretty nice. So that's another workaround in which you can do that to avoid the bad sport lobbies and the fees of the insurance. Now, something else to mention is that currently on PC, we don't have insurance. Rockstar actually removed this a long time ago because of some insurance fraud glitch that was going on. So for the, I guess, portion of my audience that does play on PC, you guys are kind of getting out scotch-free here because there is no insurance on the PC. Now, that doesn't mean that it will never return, so don't get gun happy or explosive happy with blowing up these vehicles, because at any point in time, insurance could return on the PC, and then you will have to deal with a problem like this too. Okay, let's move on to some honorable mentions that I was going to consider for this, but I didn't think there was enough of an issue for that. The first thing is the waiting time. So that is for the, selling your goods. That's for researching items. I think that there's no way this can ever be fixed because it's potentially just stuck with the gun running system. But if you don't fast track things, it takes so long to unlock everything. And even if you focus on manufacturing alone, it takes a long time in order to go from supplies to goods that you can sell and make money. The waiting times in this update are way longer than I would have anticipated and what I would have preferred to have going for us in GTA Online. The next thing is proximity mines. I've talked about this in a previous video, but proximity mines are pretty broken themselves too. You can drop them in passive mode, which is crazy, and get a different personal vehicle to use, and they'll still stay there, even in passive mode. Now, one thing that is pretty interesting is that those proxy mines actually drop as inactive mines, which means they won't activate until you leave passive mode. Now, you might think to yourself, well, that's a good thing, but in my opinion, that's actually worse because it lets you safely set up the mines without blowing them up yourself. And then when you're ready to strike, you can go out of passive mode and let people run over them. I've seen people put them on Devin Weston's driveway, which is where a lot of people have to export their top range cars. I mean, are you kidding me? People put them in front of the Los Santos custom shop too. So the proxy mines, in my opinion, are a huge issue, and it's something that I definitely think needs to be fixed. It almost overtook the insurance issue I have with the weaponized vehicles. That thing is pretty crazy and ridiculous. And finally, last but not least today, I actually went ahead and asked you guys on Twitter what were some of the things that bothered you the most about the gun running update. So we got a couple things here. Kamal says the downforce of cars. That's right, Rockstar made an intentional change to downforce, making some of those vehicles worse, which we've talked about in previous videos. Oscar reinforces the fact that research and the time it takes to create stock. Arnold doesn't like the fact that the NPCs are so accurate and so deadly. Purple Ninja says he wishes he could customize the vehicles in the LSC rather than the MOC, and also buy ammo from the ammo shop rather than the mobile operations center. Same with Alex or Shots. He says something similar. Customize weapons and cars without the need of owning an MOC. They're just forcing us to waste money. Official Alzi says explosive damage on the armored cars, so like the explosive sniper sniper rounds, yeah, I can definitely see that being overpowered. Erexity says raids stop griefing. Same with Matt. He says that bunker raids are a huge issue as he just lost $539,000 as he was being raided through a sticky bomb at an enemy and the truck blew up everything and he lost everything as well. That is a huge bummer. So once again, I'd love to hear your thoughts, comments, opinions, and more in either the comment section down below or on Twitter. I like having you guys get involved in the videos as I think that makes for some of my best ones, but let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more down there. If you guys did go and enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.